Hello, today I will demonstrate how to mount and use a landing floating foam. I bought this kit here with a floating foam, which you can find online, and it is used to mount on the drones. This kit is used to allow the drone to land on surfaces which have a lot of debris, sand, dirt, so that your propellers don't get polluted with all kind of particles. And if you can look at the motors here, I have brushless motors. If dirt gets inside, it can damage the motors, and if you lift the drone a little bit over the surface, then you would avoid particles getting inside of the propellers. And also it helps you to avoid problems when you fly above the water surface. If something happens to a drone, you have chances to land the drone on water and avoid losing the drone. So let's see how you can mount it. This set is used for DJI drones, but I figured out that this kit can also be used for some of the Asian models. This kit is easy to assemble. It comes with two foams and a support, plastic support with different rubber rings. We'll need two rubber rings for one foam, two rubber rings for the other one, two small O-rings for the support, and one big O-ring to attach the support to the drone. This plastic support is floatable, and to fix it in one position you need to use small O-rings, and it's easy to do. You just put the ring here on this side and put it here. This way it will not fold back. The same should be done on this side. And we're done with the first part. Now we need to attach the foams to the support. We'll need large rubber O-rings, and we do it this way. Same here. This was easy. Now comes another part where you should put the drone on the support and use another ring to fix the drone in its position so that it doesn't detach from the support. To do that, you will need a paper clip, because you'll need to put the ring around the drone casing, and you will need to have some force here, and with fingers it's not easy to do, so I prepared a kind of a hook with the clip here. If you have the same model, I think you would have the support fit well here. It fit perfectly as if it were a DJI drone. And what you need to do here is to put the rubber ring here and put it around and put it back here. So what we do is passing the ring from here and then You see this ring is not big enough, but it should tightly fix the drone in its place, so that's why it's not so big. And now I need to use the hook to hook the ring. Here you need to be careful not to release the hook, because if it flies, it may fly into your face. So be careful with this part. Okay. And now move it here and put it on this plastic piece and remove the hook. And now we have the drone tightly fixed on top of the support. Depending on the model, you may need to move the support towards the front or rear side, because when it's in the water it may incline a little bit. And to avoid inclining the drone too much, you need to look which position is best for your model. It's important also to know that some models may not have enough lifting power to move the support into the air. So you may come up with a situation when you put your support on the drone and the drone cannot fly up. So now we will check if this drone has enough power to fly up into the air with this extra weight. I'm using a standard factory battery. Now let's go and check how it works outside on a regular surface or on water. Okay, now we are outside. The drone has been calibrated and it has a GPS signal, so we're good to go. I will just show you now how this landing kit is good when you have grass and you have to land on the grass. Let's fly up. First of all, you can see that this drone is able to take off with this foam. And let's land. So it lands in the grass, and as you can see, the grass is not an obstacle for the drone now. So this kit is good to use on rough surfaces. You can now land at any point and you don't have to have a landing pad. Now let's go to water and see what happens when we land into the water. And now let's try to fly up above the pool and land it into the water. And it landed. Let's turn it on again. And let's take off. Okay, it works. And it landed again and it take off self. So this way you avoid risks of losing your drone if you fly over the water. And you can even try to manipulate it when it's in the water. Look, I'm trying to go forward. It leans a little bit, but it's still doing something. But I would not do it in the water, because if propellers contact with water, it can turn upside down and you can drown the drone. So this kit is pretty nice. You can use it and you can find it online.